What is up? My name is Timmy Joe. I make videos about computers on the internet or something like that. Technology, anyways. Kind of like this. Timmy Joe. What is it? I wonder. It's on this lady's boob over here. Might be some sort of a camera. FOMO camera, that is. This is a button camera that I was reached out to by this company FOMO to do a review. I didn't look for the review, they looked for me, so I was kind of interested. I've done a few of these cameras, action cam, little button cam reviews before, and something that you can just kind of snap on yourself and vlog with interests me, so I said, hell, send me a sample. And after about a month of waiting, I finally got an email that one was on its way with the tracking number. Apparently they had some issue with getting magnets through customs. So they shipped it to me in this little pouch here. In this little box, like it's some sort of jewelry, with no back mount. Okay, we'll get to what the mounts look like in a second, but they hold on via magnet. So luckily I'm pretty intuitive and I have a little magnet slapped onto a washer. I got her figured out. It's supposed to kind of go on like this, right? Look on my boob. Alright, so this isn't going to be a all hunky-dory review because I gotta say this product, it leaves a lot to be desired, okay? And we're going to have to grill them because I'm not gonna let them get away with this bullshit when they've raised $107,000 towards this product. And it is a lackluster endeavor. Seriously, it's not very good. So I get this email and I look at their, they had this Kickstarter thing so I could preview it. And I watch this video, okay? FOMOcamera. Let's just make it big here. It's a chick, putting on the thing, Captain America button. Looks kind of incognito, don't it? We'll get to that in just a second. But you could wear it to flip burgers effortlessly. You could drink a beer, you could dance. And then there's all this, you put it on a dog. Sports, look at that. Do a dunk. We'll get to that in a second too. Yeah, right, it's going to look good on the dog. It's going to flop all over the place. A lot of this footage, I'd be even, suspicious that it's not from the camera at all, because I've seen the quality of the camera. You can drive a go-kart. This part kills me right here. You could ride a roller coaster, sure. Why do they show the guy going in the water? Huh? It's not waterproof, okay? It's splash-proof, not dunkable water. You could play pool. That's real video from it, okay? So, it looks kind of cool or whatever, right? So, pretty good video. You see the little mechanism there that you'd hold it on with. It's kind of like on the GoPro here, a little clip mount, and it will go on a magnet on the back of it. Kind of like this. This is the Ion Snapcam, okay? This is a product that's been out for a long time. It shoots 720p video. It attaches with a magnet that I've lost. And it's the exact same idea, only it's not a button. It doesn't have a fancy image on it. So it's a little less incognito. But this has Wi-Fi built in and its own app. And it's actually a pretty cool little device, and it pretty much does everything and more that this does, including take pictures, which this does not, as far as I can tell. And this is pretty rugged. I've dropped it a million times, and it still works. And here, check out some sample video from it. Alright, so if I'm being honest about the Snapcam, I looked at the video. It is very muddy 720p video. It looks like my webcam. I have a very cheap Logitech webcam. And, if you're looking at this video, it looks pretty decent. So I've done that review before, and I actually didn't really like the video quality in that in that video because it's all over the place. There's no image stabilization, so walking with it, it's pretty jittery. But in the long run, if you want to record your life, you could technically use that. It's not too bad. So what's this thing like? Well, it's really bad. Test of just walking up and down a street. It's as far as to say $50 cell phone bad. it might even be worse than that. It's not stabilized. It's supposed to be 1080p, but the frame rates on it and the bit rate on it's really, really bad. You know, we'll check out some samples in a second, but I was not impressed. The field of view on it's pretty bad. You'd think it would have a fisheye lens on it so that it was capturing more of what's in front of... Oh, I dropped it. Capture... Whoa, I dropped it again. Capture more... It doesn't matter. It's broken. Capture more of what it's in front of you, kind of like a GoPro, but it has a very narrow field of view. So I found every time I secured it to myself here or here, it was just facing the sky because there's no, it's really hard to get an angle and there's no viewfinder. So how are you going to get the burgers flipping or the, you know, the basketball? So I wanted to go out and do everything that they did in that video and make that, you know, my video review and just kind of harp on the quality of the camera. But halfway through, as I was playing basketball with it, it fell off of me and it's never turned back on since. I even took it apart. I tried to reconnect everything. I don't see that anything's broken, but the way it's made is very, I don't know. One of the screws had already fallen out. Actually, it's fallen out again. It's right here. Even though it's like it's stripped in there. Nothing's connected with like little butt connectors, so it kind of sucks because the you can't take the battery out or the button off of it independent of the board. Everything's just soldered on the board. And then I have a real hard time getting at the micro SD card or trying to get it out of there just because it's the little door on it's so finicky. So one drop and it broke. It stopped working while I was playing basketball. It fell on some pavement from about 3 feet up. And now every time I try and turn it on, it just doesn't turn on. And when I plug it in, it blinks really, really fast. And I've tried different SD cards. I was able to recover the, you know, what was on the SD card, but it seems to be just permanently foobarred. Okay, so let's get into some samples. All right, so here's me going to the skate park. Here's, you know, some skatey kids, and you know, it's, you know, whatever. Here's me on the swings. So I'm swinging here. This is kind of like being on the roller coaster, like in their video. Here's you know, me walking on the street. You know, okay. And looks, you know, it's muddy. It's not that great. The frame rate's terrible. As I'm walking, it's bouncing all over the place. Stuff's not in frame. And then, you know, here's a little bit of me playing basketball before I broke it. Inevitably, I think this thing is doomed, okay? It needs to be very well constructed, very rugged, and you know what? If it was, you know, $20, maybe it'd be worth it, but they want apparently $69.99 for this thing. Okay, look, $69.99 or more gets you a FOMOcamera and accessories. The Kickstarter discount's actually $49. $50 will get you one of these when they do come out, and you could just send them $1 if you want. Yeah, it gives you all this. It says it's water resistant. If you put it in water, it's just going to get in the port. I don't get it. So I would suggest if you want one of these things, just go on Amazon and buy the remaining stock of the SnapCam that didn't sell to begin with. Because no one wants a terrible quality camera to pin on themselves when they have a smartphone. Because smartphones take really good video these days, and it's not that hard to just hold them or secure them to yourself or whatever. Or if you really want a good video camera, buy an action cam and clip that to yourself. But for $35, you could get the Ion SnapCam, yeah, that's a thing on Amazon. Also, I was thinking the only other redeeming quality of this is if you wanted to record people without them knowing, it's pretty incognito unless they look real hard at the O in the middle. But you could go on Amazon and you could just buy a pen. 720p video coming out of this pen. So there's that, or these glasses, 35.98. Look, you could have a nice pair of glasses that records people. So FOMOcamera, it looks like you're going to meet your Kickstarter goal. That's lovely, but I can't give you a good review. It's a pretty junky product, unfortunately, and it broke. One drop and it broke. And you didn't even ship me the mounting device, so I couldn't even check that out. I had to make my own. And the video quality is very lackluster. So I'm sorry that you have made this nice logo of mine and I can't give you a nice review, but I'm not going to do it just because you sent me a free camera. It needed to be a little bit better, especially considering the video that you put out of all the people playing golf and the dog running and being, and that none of this video looks like the video that comes out of the camera. I'm at Watch Timmy Joe on Instagram and Twitter. Thanks very much for watching this video, if there are anyone out there still watching. And I'll see you guys in another video, and 1080 Ti review coming this week, so that'll be fun. I'll see you guys in another video. I'll talk to you later, and bye. I'm not throwing it. Okay, I'll throw it.